Blufield, Mercer County Airport. Automated weather observation 1221 Zulu. Wind 180 at 12. Peak gusts 20. Visibility 10. Sky condition Q 5500. Temperature 10 Celsius. Dew point -02 Celsius. Altimeter 3010.
Okay, right now we are 23 miles to the southwest of our destination, Blufield. Currently showing about 12 minutes out. So that was the weather. We got a 60 degree crosswind, and it's gusting to 20, and it's a 152. So this is going to be a fun landing. Now, I'm not sure if you noticed, but I'm pitch up on the nose. I'm level. The reason that is, I'm caught right now on a slight downdraft of a mountain wave. I'm actually pitching up closer to 70 and I'm staying level. I should be climbing. Right now I'm in the down portion of a mountain wave. To the right of me I have higher peaks, to the left of me I have lower peaks. And I'm currently 2,000 feet above the ground. And it's still like, I'm still feeling the effects of it, which is lovely. At any rate, I decided to answer some of the questions that you guys sent me a couple weeks ago, actually, and I have a list of them because I'm an organized person. A list of questions. So I figured on the approach, I'll answer the questions for you. We're going to start with... Okay, please forgive me if I get the names wrong, but Gabby Lagaretta, who asked me how I got into ferry flying. And this is a question that keeps coming up. A lot of you are interested in how you get into ferry flying. I'll give you the short answer. Short answer is I got into it by being a flight instructor. And one of my students bought an aircraft and he needed it relocated to our home airport. And it was located across the country. We're in Maryland and he was in Idaho. The plane was in Idaho. So that was my first trip. And along the trip, he said, you know something, you should do this. And I said, what? He said, you should deliver planes. I never thought of it before. I'd never even heard of the profession of ferry flying. And it kind of just blossomed from there. I just started advertising, and the jobs slowly started coming in, and here I am, almost 4 years after the fact, with 8,000 some odd followers on my Facebook page, which I think is amazing. That still astounds me. And I've delivered 50 aircraft. I've been, not all over the world, but in places I never thought I'd ever be because of this job. I mean, I've been through all over Africa. I don't know what other job can say that you've done that. That's, anyway. In short, that's how I got into ferry flying. It's not easy. It's definitely not an easy profession, but definitely worth it. All right, going down the list. Rob Wayman, I believe it's Wayman, or Waman. There's an H there. I'm not sure how to pronounce it. It's okay. So please don't bash me. What safety or survival gear do I carry or do I bring on ferry flights? That's a great question. The equipment I bring varies greatly with the mission itself. For example, on this trip that I'm doing right now, which is from Alabama to West Virginia in a 150, all I brought with me was my first aid kit. Now I'm still caught in this downdraft here. I brought with me a first aid kit, like I always do. I brought duct tape, and I brought a Leatherman, a multi-tool, and that's all I bring with me. Hey, look at this. I'm at 70 knots, pitch up, and I'm still descending. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to fly a little closer to the ridges to the left of me, because the wind is coming from my left, and that'll get me out of the downward side and put me into the upward side of this mountain wave. So taking a slight left. There's a lot of distance between me and the ground, so I'm not too worried about the effects of this. It's just more annoying me than anything else. So just notice as we shift over more westwards towards the ridge, you'll see this downdraft trend, shift over into a climb. That'll be a nice climb too once we get to the updraft portion of the mountain wave. And I can see already that's starting to happen. I'm starting to get some climb now, which is great. So this one I just took a first aid kit with me, and my multi-tool. When I go across the country, over the Rockies, over large areas of desert or, uninhabited areas, I'll bring my survival bag, which, to be honest, it's a generic bag. Well, it's not generic, but I bought it off of Sporties, and it comes with so many different things, like fire starting. Here, look at this, see? All of a sudden I got a 500 foot per minute climb, and now I'm at the upward side, I guess, the lifting side of the mountain wave. So we're going to use that to help boost me back to my altitude. So that's on the upward side, upward side of the mountain wave. So the survival bag has fire starting materials, signaling materials. I bring a handheld radio with me as well. I have my locator beacon. I have the spot tracker, which you guys, use to follow where I go, which is great. It's got a little emergency SOS signal that I can send out with it. But I also have a formal personal locator beacon, which actually is kind of like a little mini emergency locator transmitter, like the kind you have in the airplane, transmits on 1 to 1.5, little SOS signal. When I go over the ocean, that's when you get into the whole life raft, survival suits, flotation devices, and other things like that. So, survival gear, do I carry? I tailor it to the specific mission at hand. Moving on. Jeff Galloway, who's an avid follower. Hi, Jeff. What factors affect my route planning, specific FBOs? And you know what? I'm going to combine that with one from Mr. Omar Bader. What do you do for flight planning that is unique to ferry pilots? I'm going to combine those two together since they're kind of on the same subject. As far as ferry pilots go, route planning, if I know the plane, before I pick up the aircraft, I'll do a full inspection of the airplane, and that can drastically change what kind of planning I'm going to do. For example, if the transponder doesn't work, I can't go over Bravo. I can't go within 30 miles over Bravo airspace. I can't go on top of Charlie's. I can't go above 10,000 feet. It really drastically affects the kind of routing I'll take. Other times, if I know, for example, on the Warrior trip that I did about a week ago, if I know that the plane is suspect mechanically, I will arrange my fuel stops to have mechanical, mechanics there. So I know that if I have a problem, I can put down there, and if I break down there, I have somebody to take care of it. Little things like that, or along the route, do I know where the avionics shops are? If I'm having avionics issue, do I know where the maintenance shops are? If I'm having mechanical issues mid-flight, where do I go? All those little considerations go into the flight planning of this. Hold on a second here. Blufield traffic, Cessna 601 Juliet Foxtrot is 10 miles to the southwest, inbound for landing on 23 Blufield. Not sure if you hear the little, kind of jumpy, the radio. Anyway, as far as, what was Jeff's question again on the portion, any specific FBOs that I like? What factors affect the flight planning, any specific FBOs? Well, factors, of course, is of weather, but I'm sure you didn't mean that. Other things that affect it, is the airport open or not when I arrive? I don't like to, for example, if it's my last leg of the night, I don't like landing at an airport that does not have an FBO that's open. I like to be able to arrange to have the aircraft tied down and secured. I like to, I like, for example, my landing last night at Knoxville. I chose Knoxville because they had a 24-hour FBO. The prices were decent, and they said they could tie down the aircraft for me, secure it properly. That way I have peace of mind, and the owner has peace of mind that the aircraft is being taken care of, as best as possible. I do my best to treat the airplanes as if they were my very own, so I make the decisions based on, if this is my plane, what would I want for it? So if I'm landing and I'm securing the plane overnight somewhere, I want to go somewhere where I know that I have the facilities and the tools I need to secure the aircraft. So I hope that answered your questions. Right now we are 8 miles out, 4 minutes away from Blufield, and altitude's holding nicely. Blufield Airport is 2,800 feet on the altitude here, and I think I have it in sight right in front of me, which is good. And we're going to start a descent down to runway 23. We're just going to get another update on the wind, see if they shifted at all.
Automated weather observation 1230 Zulu. Wind 170 at 11. Peak gusts 20. Visibility 1.
7011 peak gust 20, so again that's about a 60 degree crosswind with gusts of 20 knots. That's fine. So this little question and answer segment, I'm going to call it Questions on the Fly. If you have questions you'd like me to answer, it doesn't have to be necessarily ferry flight related. I'm a flight instructor also. If there are concepts in aviation instructing that you're not aware of, or that you don't understand, you'd like an explanation to, I could do my best to explain it while flying to you. Feel free to post them below in the comments section, and I'll be happy to address them on the next time I fly and I have time to do questions on the fly. Blufield traffic 601 Juliet Foxtrot is 5 miles to the southwest, inbound for left downwind 23. Blufield. Alright, mixtures coming in. Landing light on, switches on. Fuel selectors on. There is no both on this airplane. Every time I fly over West Virginia, I just think of that song, you know, country road, take me home to the place I belong, West Virginia, my mama. It's really beautiful here. Now that I think of it, I don't know why I don't have that song on my playlist. I like it so much. Alright, we got a nice clean runway. No slipping and sliding. Look at this. I thought I'd be here at 8 o'clock. I'm going to be here earlier. That's wonderful. Okay. Coming over the mountain ridge here. Once I'm over the ridge, I'm going to bring it down to pattern altitude. And I have a hell of a tailwind right now. Blufield traffic 611 Juliet Foxtrot, left downwind 23. Just says I got a head of a tailwind and it's kind of a crosswind. I know I'm facing that way, but I'm going that way. One last wind check. Okay, well, stop working now. That's interesting.
Wind.
Whoa! Okay, yes, wind, definitely wind.
Sky condition, few, 5,500. Broken, 7,500. Temperature, 10 Celsius. Dew point, -03 Celsius. Altitude, 3010. Remarks. Density altitude, 2,000.
1 Juliet Foxtrot on left base, 23. Oh! We're going to miss the winds again, so we're just going to have to wing this one.
Gusts, 2-2.
Okay, we got gusts of 2-2, and I'm definitely feeling the turbulence here. I'm going to use one flap setting. I'm not going to go more than that. Blufield traffic 601 Juliet Foxtrot's on final for 2-3. Holy moly, feel that wind. Feel that wind, feel it. Yeah. Holy crap. Okay. Oh, I don't know if the camera is doing this justice. Okay. That's funny. Oh, okay. Alright, my bag just flew up in my face. Whoa. Alright. Come on, behave. Come on. Come on, behave. Behave, behave, behave. There we go. There we go. There we go. Oh, okay. I'm down. Come on. Come on. There we are. Okay, flaps up. Oh, okay, she's not down yet. Okay. Oh, down, baby. Whew. I gotta say, that was one of my more challenging landings I've had in a long time. And I'm not sure if you caught any of that, or if the camera, maybe this flew, but there was a point there that I was off my seat, which was quite intense. And there's the terrain and everything. I'm definitely awake now. That woke me up. Yeah. All right. We're in Blufield. What does the fox say? I don't know, but welcome to your new home. I hope you enjoyed the trip. See you guys next time. Oh yeah, by the way, like it.